You're welcome to Stock Prediction today. If you're new to the channel, I encourage you to subscribe so that you don't miss out of our current and future trend. This way we talk about latest trend on stock. And today specifically, we'll be talking about the new stock. We'll be talking about the new stock. Already, the new stock is an EV stock. When we say EV already, it should be an electric vehicle. It's among the top rated electric vehicle and a very strong competitor to Tesla, Xiaomi, and so many other electric vehicle stock. And in recent times, we've seen a lot of movements around the new stock. A lot of movement, and sometimes some persons feel it's a manipulated movement. Sometimes a lot of persons feel it's a politically influenced stock. But sometimes when you look at investment, a whole lot of factors could affect your decision making. It could affect the stock decision. So looking at this is the all time review of a new stock. It started at a very low level. Started at a very low level, very low level. Very low level of $1.88. And it had gone down, and at some point too in 2021, 2022. You can see the movement. The movement of NIO had gone to a record high of $60. It has gone to another record high of $57. And looking at it currently, you see the stock is fluctuating at a ridiculous level, very ridiculous level. Looking at the 1 minute chart, you can see where we are right now. Where we are right now doesn't appear to be very good at all. Doesn't appear to be very good at all. We are at a point where a new stock is priced at $4.11. $4.11. So looking at the difference, it consecutively NIO has dropped. NIO has dropped consecutively by 7.85%. NIO has dropped consecutively by 7.85% in the last 24 hours. And in the last 48 hours, on the last yesterday, it dropped by 0.35. That's when you see on these charts. When you see on these charts, you see NIO dropping. As at yesterday, it had dropped by 0.35, and today it has dropped further to 7. It has dropped further by 7.85%, closing at $4.11. That's $4.11. And there are some persons that will tell you at this point, can I really buy? But sometimes when I look at the way event is unfolding, it drives me to go to look at what a lot of persons are saying on social media. Things people are saying about on social media concerning new stock. Some will tell you, oh, stay strong. It's not really easy to stay strong when you bought a stock. It's not easy to stay strong when you bought a stock at $45. It's not easy to stay strong when you bought a stock at $45 or at $50, and you see it going down to as low as $4. That's you losing almost 80% of your investment. So some, they feel it's manipulated. Like there's a particular comment I'm saying, it's like this manipulation will come to an end, and the only reason why NIO is falling like crazy is because it's probably the greatest company of all time, and the analysts have noticed that they've noticed that, so they want to manipulate the stock. So some will tell you, why are they getting away with the manipulation? Why would someone try to manipulate NIO stock? Why would somebody want to manipulate NIO stock? What really are they gaining? What really are they gaining? So you see a whole lot of politics around NIO stock, and some persons will always be optimistic, that as long as it's bullying, it's bearish. As long as it's bearish today, it's definitely going to be on the bull. Some persons are confident. For me, I'm also confident. Someone said, an expert said something a few years ago. He said the only way to predict price movement in stock is to be optimistic. Optimistic. No matter how it falls, no matter how bearish it goes, it will definitely go bullish. So, to some, they are very optimistic that NIO stock will be on the bull. It's just about your patience. Are you ready to be patient with NIO? Because already looking at the plans NIO is having, doing a battery swap, and so many special policies they are bringing into, it shows that NIO will really bounce back. It shows that they have a strong administration. And no matter how things go, the administration is going to bounce back. And when you look at the competitors like Tesla and Zomi and some other EV stock, it appears NIO is struggling. But to some, like a specific person is saying, I see no point selling. But seriously, that's the truth. If you sell NIO stock now, I think you'll be losing everything. You'll be losing everything. So instead of selling, I'll prefer to be on the buying side. Instead of selling, I'll prefer to be on the buying side, because when you look at from the all-time records that we are seeing here, you see that it is at its possible lowest level. It has never been this worse. So it can, if there's any grammar like worse, but if there's any, it can be worse. It can be worse than what you've seen here. So if you're selling at this point, you'll be losing almost everything. So the best thing to do is to keep your stock, keep your investment in NIO, and be optimistic. As long as you're seeing the administration, the management of NIO bringing in their policies, definitely it's going to pay off. NIO stock is going to pay off. It's just a matter of time. NIO stock is going to bounce back. It's going to bounce back. So don't feel scared. Don't feel you're losing everything. No, you're losing to gain. You're losing to gain. So looking at the 1 day, you see that market capitalization for NIO has gone to $6.781 billion US dollars, and the revenue is also there. They are earning. You're making revenue. When I looked at the year in, year out, first quarter, second quarter, I saw that it was really on the green. So if those factors are showing that NIO stock is making progress, is making revenue, one will say, why will the stock be down? Why will the stock be going down when the factors are showing that the company is healthy? Why would the stock be priced low? So that's where a lot of persons are now saying, it's about the politics, it's about the business politics, possibly because it's a Chinese stock, it's not a US stock. like Tesla, because like Tesla is still going at over 70, 60 US dollars per share. So you see, why will it be going? Why will NIO be going on a downward trend? Why will NIO stock? Because possibly at this stage, one will expect that NIO should be climbing. NIO should be making a lot of gains. NIO should be making a lot of progress. NIO should be making a lot of progress. So with the greenish way things are moving, NIO should be making a lot of progress. But it's not really going the way people are thinking. So that's why you see a lot of persons now feel it's manipulated. I've even seen someone making statement like, "I'm in trouble." I'm in trouble. Why? Being an investor in new stock cannot put you in trouble. So some person will say, okay, 50% in and over 80% down. We are not alone. Yeah, but that's the truth. We are not alone. Those of us that have chosen to be serious fans and investors in the new stock, we are not alone. So I'll advise people, you don't need to keep comparing this stock with Amazon. So don't compare new stock with Amazon. Don't compare it with Tesla. Just be optimistic that it's going to bounce back. Be optimistic that it's going to bounce back. And there's something someone is just saying. He said, where are you? Where are you, my friend? Holding it, hold on to this when you complete your despair. Oh, I understand. Not all new investors are desperate. Already we know it's going to bounce back. So we are not in a position of desperation. We are not in a position of desperation. So if we feel we are down now, it's just a matter of time. Just a matter of time. So that's how NIO is. New stock. It still has a potential of rising. It still has a potential of climbing and going high. So let's keep our stock. Let's keep our stock growing. Let's keep our stock growing. Don't lose hope. Don't feel it's not going to work out. It's going to work out. If you stay on the line, it's going to work out. If you stay on the line, because the management is doing all the best they can to make sure that it's a success. And I know some persons may feel like somebody saying I've never been this broke in my adult life. Just because you invested in new and the whole thing went down. And that's why in investment there's a need for diversification. There's a need for diversification. Why? Because not all stock will thrive at the same pace. Not all stock will deliver the same results. Not all stock will deliver the same profits. Not all stock will give you the same dividend. So it's good you diversify so that while one is working, the one that is working can pay off for the one that is not working now. While the one that is not working now, over time, you realize that they may be the ones that will pay off for the ones that are working now and will not work tomorrow. So it's a game for the strong-hearted. It's not a game for the weak. Investment is not a game for the weak. Investment is a game for the strong. So it's something that we need to keep hope alive. We need to keep hope alive because no matter how you say it's falling, it's not rising, we believe it's just a matter of time. It's going to rise, it's going to bounce back. This for new stock. When you look at somebody may say, okay, new stock, Tesla, Nvidia, yes, Nvidia is among them. You look at the all-time, you look at all time, Nvidia is really, really going on the high side, going on the high side, going on the high side. You know, look at it right now, it's about 881 USD. You know, you look at everything, it's just on the bull, and you may be thinking, why is my own NIO going down? So it's just good you don't lose hope. Don't lose whichever investment you find yourself don't lose hope, because you're not alone. You're not alone in the new stock. We are many that have invested in new, and we believe with the management they have right now, it's going to work out. With the management they have right now, with the experience they have, it does not matter how long it takes. The moment it bounces back, we are sure we are going to recover our revenue. The moment it bounces back. So you don't have to be afraid. You don't have to get scared. Just calm down, calm down, calm down, okay? Let me just read out a few news items I'm seeing here. New price targets announced at $5 per share. That's by Macquarie. Why Tesla rival NIO is up over 1% pre-market today. Sales of Chinese passenger vehicle brand jumps 25% in the first quarter, while new CEO tells Harvard audience he favors open competition over EV trade restriction, Reuters reports. And then Elon Musk India visit, Tesla FSD subscription price slashed by 50%. Nikola plunges amid proxy filings and more. Chinese EV stock sinks after a senator calls for import ban. What's going on with the Chinese EV maker NIO stock? Asian equity traded in the US as American depository receipts fall in Friday trading. So that's all I have for you on new stock. I would like to continue my conversation with you. So hit the comment section if you have any issue, have any concern. If you have a special coping strategy on how you're coping with new stock, I'd like you to do me a comment. Let's continue our talk. I believe there's a lot to gain from here. It's just about the patience. The moment we are patient enough, definitely, just like we hear the patient dog eats the fattest bone, that could apply for us. So keep investing in new stock. If you've not subscribed to our channel, do well to subscribe, like, and share our videos so that you get updates on our current and future video. Remember, at Stock Projects, we provide the latest information on stock growth, stock trends, and then the stock to watch out for. That's all I have for you today.